And that's a go! Hello and welcome back to She is the Ancient, a genderbent Curse of Strahd. I am your dungeon master, Beth the Bard, everywhere at It's Beth the Bard. We're going to get through a minute of super important announcements and housekeeping. We're going to introduce the characters for those of you who are new here this evening. Go ahead and say hi in the chat. I'm going to have trouble actually looking at the chat because I can't multitask, but you should say hi anyways because I'll see it after. And then we'll get to the game, obviously, because that's what you're here for. So tonight marks episode 1 of season 2. All of season 1 is available on Gilding Light's YouTube if you'd like to catch up over the next week and get to know these delightful characters a little better. A quick change to the way we are doing wild magic surges, so we don't get caught up in the drama and forget about them until the next season. The surge will activate as soon as it hits the comment section here on Twitch. The magic, after all, in this land of Barovia is escalating in how it interacts with this party, with each passing episode. So it only makes sense now that the dark and wild occurrences will happen at random. You can also purchase advantage or disadvantage with bits for the players or for the DM. What else? Let's see. Content used during these episodes includes a mix of, obviously, Curse of Strahd, Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft, Dragnacarta's Reloaded, and She is the Ancient, which is now a silver bestseller on DM's Guild because you guys are all amazing. I'm hoping to pull off not hoping to pull off, we're going to do a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway in the comments tonight for a free copy of it, so keep an eye out for that. The winner will get a whisper from me at the end of the show with information about how to secure the book. So, yeah, we'll get it figured out after the show. Quick warning, this is a gothic horror campaign, and much of the content most definitely be disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. You can find a link you can find a link to our show credits and thematic words. Hi, welcome back everyone. Sheistheancient.com. Thematic warnings, credits, links. Go for it. Character intros. I'm done talking. We're gonna go order of my screen, and that brings us to J Casual.
Greetings, everyone. Oh, hey, what can I say? It's J Casual. You can find me on all social media at Just2Casual and on Twitch at Casual Creativity. I do all kinds of entertaining things like storytelling, video gaming, and other amazing entertaining stuff. And I am playing DJ Boombox. Reborn once Goblin, but I have recently changed my body. I have found a way to become better, bigger, and I've taken my mannequin form to become whatever is needed in a moment, to change in a moment's notice, and blend in the ways of land between my orcish form, my elvish nature, and my devilish charm, in whatever way I need to. I am what's considered an artificer, with my close companion, Baby Boombox, my homunculus servant, a decrepit mechanical teddy bear, and so cuddly, so let us dive into whatever dangers we may face.
Yay! Next on my screen, I'm gonna go this way. Fenway!
Hi everyone, my name is Fenway Jones, also known as Fenway the Teen DM. On Twitter and at Jasper's Game Day and all of the social medias, I am going to be playing and have been playing Sarzanath, the half-demon, half-angel rogue cleric. She's a lot of things, although she still hasn't figured out that she's a cleric yet. She just kind of randomly does things happen to her sometimes. That's fun. And she has a disliking for one of the main characters, Irina, but she also has an affinity for protecting the younger brother, who, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll recap season 1 for those who are unfamiliar with what's going on. Don't worry. Anything else, Fenway?
Nope.
Oh, all right, cool. Ty, that makes you next.
Hello, I am Ty Stone. I am at lame_riot on Twitter, which I changed and forgot to tell anyone, so I am sorry about that. Gilding Light Crew. Uh, I work behind the scenes with Beth the Bard, doing storyboard creation and stuff for stuff like She is the Ancient. Tomorrow we are actually starting 3 new projects, only one of which I'm allowed to talk about, and it is a side story for Satine's Sirens Battle of the Bard book coming out later this year, I believe. So we are
Yep.
finalizing our outline for that in the next couple days. Today I'm playing Roxy, the Hexblood Bard. Um, kind of created by the magic of a green hag and is finding the veil between the spirit world and Barovia very interesting. The spirits are teaching them a lot of lessons and kind of starting to get them into trouble a bit.
Very nice. And Jessie J.
Hi, I'm Jessie Davidson. You can find me at Twitter at @thebossjessiej. I write D&D content. And today I'm playing Todd, the mad and murderous elf warlock who just lives on the mayhem.
Yep. That's pretty good way to describe it. So Todd actually has some other connections to NPCs or NPCs that will be in the story. Do you want to tell everyone about that real quick?
Yes. Todd has a former companion who is now in some form of ghost or spirit form that haunts them. It's always hard to tell if they're there or if Todd's just lost it again. Todd also carries around a black apple that we believe holds the soul of another former companion who was a young girl that Todd may or may not be responsible for their demise.
Can't quite remember.
We're hoping to get her back at some point.
Yep, lots of stuff. Lots of balls in the air. Is that the right term? Balls in the court? Things in juggling. Anyways, let's do a really rough recap of season 1. Quick notes that I will elaborate on, and then we're gonna get right into the story. Our party found themselves trapped in Barovia, as one does at the beginning of a Curse of Strahd campaign. They defeated the Death House. They found their way to an inn and tavern where they met Irina, who is a paladin of the village of Barovia. Her mother had recently died, and she was the sole carer for her young 12-year-old brother, Ismark, who, let's say, Mama got in some trouble with Lady Strahd by hoarding some of the taxes to help put together her town a little bit. And Irina needed to get her little brother to Vallaki to the safety of St. Andrew's Church, and she didn't tell anyone why, but she wanted some help to get him there safely, even though she seemed more than capable of doing it herself, which, we found out a little later down the line why that was. Our party made their way to a Vistani camp, Serpool encampment. They were told some information about items around Barovia, things to find to defeat the Countess with. Anything? Oh, that is Fenway. You want to tell everyone what happened at the camp? Just like 30 seconds.
Yeah, we found out that Irina had been, I think, bitten by a vampire, and Sarsneth was not very happy with the fact that she had been bitten twice and decided not to tell anyone. And so she may or may not have, there's no proof, grabbed her and flew up.
Literally flew up into the air holding her.
Yep, literally flew up into the air holding her.
In a tent, so it was just a floating tent.
By the scarf. Yes. Again, like
Yeah,
I said,
there
no
was-
proof. There is no proof.
There was some chaos. Todd stormed out of camp, had a fun little bonus one-shot episode, came back covered in blood. You made your way to a windmill full of hags. Found out that they have been capturing people, polymorphing them into frogs, and hoarding them in the windmill to, unpolymorph and use for pies as needed for their little business. They did not defeat the hags, but instead that they disappeared along with DC for an episode. Not DC, DJ for an
DJ.
episode. I do that all the time. DC's our producer, he's amazing. Made our way to Vallaki. Wow. Let's see, you guys made a little bit of a mess in Vallaki. You made your way to the inn, met a character named Rictavia, who went ahead and told you about her secret identity, Van Richten, a vampire hunter. But you guys kind of annoyed the crap out of her, and now she's gone, and you need her because she's your fated ally. Then you went and beat up Linsky's monkey and destroyed her shop and burned down somebody's house, killed somebody's... Wait.
No, they were dead.
Those were all accused.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. The only one that we actually did was we did beat up Blinsky's monkey. That was entirely DJ's fault, though.
Made your way to Wachter House to get the Tome of Strahd, killing a boy who thought he was a cat in the process, discovering a dead body that had been under gentle repose for quite a while. I believe you also burned down that house? Is that correct?
Yes, that was Todd.
When you say it sounds so judgmental.
All of Vallaki knows your... at least some of your faces. There was a warrant out for your arrest. There were posters, drawings of Eastmark all over town. The church was secure, but somebody in the town saw the posters and went ahead and grabbed Eastmark, bringing him to Isabel Strasny, head of the guard, for 1,000 gold, leaving Irina absolutely furious. And where we left off was going to secure Eastmark from Isabel, discovering her room was full of dolls that looked just like him. Found him hiding in a closet, and Isabel Strasny attacked. She is dead now, along with a bunch of demons that Roxy accidentally summoned.
I accidentally summoned 3. I meant to summon 1.
We discovered that Eastmark was not Eastmark after all. He was Countess Strahd, disguised as Eastmark, and she went ahead and let everyone know that she's got him at the castle, and she's no longer interested in Irina until Irina is interested back. And she flew off into the night, and that is where we open our scene. Well, not where we open our scene. You guys are on the way to...
The lake.
A lake.
Tower by the lake.
That we
Tower
got
by the lake.
of from some ghost-like person.
Yep. Got directions to the lake because you want to find a tower where you believe your fated ally is staying. Now, despite being on your way there, I'm going to need to retroactively find out how you left Vallaki, considering everyone and their dog wants you dead there. And you just summoned demons and killed somebody in a house with other people in it. So
The only witness that knows that we summoned the demons is dead.
Yes.
Because
Isabel
I definitely
was
recall
one.
punching both butlers unconscious.
Yep.
the butlers are unconscious. Yep.
And I looked
Everybody
like
else
the
is gone.
burgomaster at the time, so
So you all left immediately after Strahd flew out the
I
window.
used my last level 2 spell to go invisible.
Okay. How about a stealth check for getting out of town? It is nearing evening. I know you want long rests, but you're gonna have to tell me how in the world you're getting a long rest in this situation.
Well, everybody in the town was indoors because the last thing that happened before we confronted Isabel was a blood rain, probably from Strahd cursing the town. So everyone's vacated the town. Everybody is indoors. So if we made quick work of it, we wouldn't really have met anyone on the way.
And also,
Most likely.
yeah,
It's like,
Dr. Jericho and I don't look like our posters.
The way you looked previously. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
and Roxy is
Invisible. That's their
So
panic.
Todd.
Todd was in a cloak, covered in blood, like everyone else in the town that got caught in the rain. Todd is
Okay.
blending in the best way possible.
All right, I believe you. I won't make you roll.
No, I
You
rolled
all
tw-
head out. Okay, fine. You rolled so high, so you're successful. You sneak out of the house after hearing shuffling movements in the attic above you. You're like, this is it. It's time to go. And you head on out of the house. It is getting dark. You make your way through the town of Valaki toward the exit, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you make your way toward the exit. You notice 2 guards face down on the ground and nobody else around the exit.
Is Irina still with us?
Oh,
I would-
she
Requiring
wants her little brother.
Just be quiet.
She is not talking to you guys.
I'm sure conversation was kind of like, let's get somewhere safe and let's talk about the next stage of the plan because we're all still wanted and we just killed the head of the guard in the burgomaster's house, so we should probably get some out of town and then go to this next clue we have and kind of regroup.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure we'll be welcome in Valaki again.
Irina just
Maybe.
looks at you. You know, I am not talking to any of you. But you
Good, then
should
stop
know-
talking.
I'm going to find this vampire hunter, and I'm going to use
Sar,
her
she's
help, and I do
still
not
talking.
need you past that.
I know, I stopped listening.
You guys move on. She shimmies her way a good 10 feet away from the two of you over by Roxy and DJ instead. By DJ? And is just trying to keep up pace with you, DJ. Give me a survival check for navigating, based on, I know that you guys took kind of notes on the artwork on the wall to find your way.
Are we all making...
Yeah,
Sar, maybe
I'm gonna
you
do like
could
an average.
Lie up and see where we are.
You could have advantage.
I
for
got... Okay, I already got a crit, but sure.
I got a 21.
I got a 22 total.
You guys are gonna have to roll for when I'm attacking you because my rolls are so bad.
I'm not rolling because I have good luck whenever I am in danger. Dice like to hit.
Okay, so yeah, you go out the Valaki exit, even though you could get to the lake from from within the town, but you were so worried about people seeing you that you were like out the gates and around. So
And
in
we
that
didn't
case,
sound very
if
well.
and you yeah. I would say if you guys wanted to stop somewhere in the woods and get your long rest, we could say that happened. I know you have Liamon's tiny hut.
I would ritual cast that.
And if there's anything you guys wanted to talk about amongst yourselves, that would be a good opportunity.
Does Irina have to be in Liamon's tiny hut with us?
Yes, I'm welcoming her in.
I imagine we'd have a conversation with Irina that she can hate us all she wants, but our team is built for this world. Like, we're surviving this place better than the people who live here. So maybe quit making our lives so hard.
Also, I'd like to point out that the only time that Ismark got taken was when she ran away from us. Just saying.
Yeah, had the same thought.
We were safe.
He was
We
safe
were safe
until
in
she
the
ran
church.
away.
And
no, we were safe in the church.
Where was he when he got taken?
In the church.
Exactly.
Where it's safe.
There would not have
you
been
know
wanted.
The church is safe.
God, she hates you guys. The church would have been safe had you not
gonna
crossed
pull out the black
Acharakis.
apple and
we
start
didn't
petting
do
it.
anything. We did not do anything.
You burned down a
Eddie
home.
shouldn't have taken you away.
You
Where is Eddie? I haven't seen him since he ran off. Figures. It's Eddie's
he
fault.
helped us get to the church, and
Took my necklace.
Yeah, it's Eddie.
you have your necklace back. You have it
And
back.
You don't have your brother, so...
Because there was a wanted poster for him, and what idiot in Velaki is not going to take 1,000 gold?
Then you shouldn't have
we're
taken
not
him
the
away
only
from the...
reason that he was on the wanted poster.
You were also on the wanted poster? Just saying. Also, you shouldn't have taken him away from 4 trained killers if you wanted to keep him safe.
You had us bunk for the night in a cultist basement?
I told
No.
you.
That's fair. But... but... Cultist basement apparently is safer than a church, because none of us got taken. And Ismark did. So...
I didn't know about the wanted posters before we left. I didn't notice them until the next morning. I mean, Eddie wanted to do this as well. This was an idea between the two of us that...
We already don't like Eddie.
Irina, I want you to think about this. Okay. Eddie's dead. I'm alive. So think about this. You trusted the hero that died instead of the survivor. Just think about that for a minute.
Didn't Strahd say that you killed him?
That's inaccurate. That's not accurate. That's not exactly what happened.
Why don't you tell me what did happen?
I wasn't even there. Can't tell you what happened. I wasn't there. Wasn't there when it happened. Anyway, it's late. We should get some sleep. It's a long trip tomorrow. Good night. I'm going to bed.
Irina kind of looks over at DJ and Roxy. And
Roxy is on the ground, looking very shell shocked because they've never killed anything before, and the first time they ever used their magic for violence. And they swear they were told that only one demon would show up, not 4.
Do you say that out loud?
I'm arguing to myself about the spell not working the way I was told it would.
What do you mean that you were told that only one demon would show up?
So, the spirits I communed with, they were teaching me new things, and they were telling me that the spell was gonna work, and it would summon someone to help us, someone, just one. But when I performed everything the way they said, 4 popped up, and they were fiends, and they were very angry at everything. They only helped us because I think Isabel was in the way.
But who are they?
The spirit. Ever since I was very young, I've had an ability to kind of to speak in between realms, and it seems like in Barovia the veil is a little bit thinner than in Hasland, where I'm from.
Just another reason why we don't listen to spirits. And Sarzaneth is going to bed.
DJ, you were seeing things in the spirit world, yes?
And this entire time, DJ has been in mannequin form, just vehemently scribbling in a book.
Irina tries to get a look.
This is my notes. Not for you. Cuts tongue, takes the blood, continues writing.
I think I'm going to do that sleep thing too. And she kind of scoots away from DJ, closer to Roxy, and kind of just lays down for the night.
It is best advised that if you were to be with us, you should trust, lest you end up like the many bodies we have come across, not as a threat, but as a warning that this place likes to leave behind remains. And puts book away.
Roxy, can vampires get in this thing?
No, nothing that I say can.
Great.
You know what? You do not have to look at me like that, okay? It is not a worry, I promise.
You've been bitten twice.
She is very convincing. But like Roxy said, we are safe in here, and I am... If she were to show up, I would... She has my brother. He's the most important thing in the world to me. I'm going to bed. And she just puts a blanket over her face.
No bed roll, just blanket over face.
Oh my god. Long rest.
Baby Boombox will be standing directly next to her while she's laying there, just Baby Boombox just standing there, breathing slowly.
Kind of like,
She's gonna get a restful sleep tonight.
puts it back up.
While DJ just stands in the corner in a contemplative state and just is seemingly just standing there, staring at the group.
And everyone just...
Just statuesque.
Beautiful.
And I'll spend
All
another
right.
hour of the long rest doing another ritual.
Okay. Anything you need to share, or we all done with our long rest? None? Okay. Full hit points, full spell slots, you're good to go. You head out bright and early. Irina does not stand anywhere near Sarzaneth or Todd or DJ. Kind of sticks right next to you, Roxy. Like, very close to you, Roxy.
Yeah,
DJ, as we start to go, DJ will get extremely close to Irina. Tell me, you've been bitten. How do you feel?
I feel a little bit tired of being pestered about that. I feel like, a lot of people maybe get bit or maimed in here, this Barovia, and...
Yes, they all get bitten by vampires, yes?
If you're bitten by something, I feel like the normal reaction is to tell someone.
How did I know that you would help us?
You hired us to.
You think we were doing it for you? We were 110% doing it for the money.
However, my inquiry was not to interrogate. I'm simply trying to assess how exactly you are feeling.
I feel tired. A lot
Because you were
more
sleeping
lately.
on a rock, you didn't move.
Wait, say that again?
You were sleeping on a rock because you didn't scoot over.
No, I mean, I feel cold in general. General.
Would you say
And
cold like a dead body, as much like a vampire would be?
I've never felt like a
Thoughts
dead
in your
body
brain.
before, so I've so no?
DJ cuts his tongue.
Don't be worried, it's
I-
not blood.
I feel weakened, but Baba Eve told me that I will not become vampire until there is a process. You have to be bitten. You have to either die by the bite, or you have to be bitten a third time. And there is some. I do not understand, but I'm fine.
Well, I'm not worried. If you get bit again, I shall remove your head myself.
Can I help?
It is simply for the benefit of not just you, but everyone you love.
Okay, just to get it out there, it is my brother. I'm going to save him. You do not need to follow. You don't need to join. I can go and do it on my own.
No, you
And
can't.
leave-
Without us, you will die.
And I can't go home
She
until...
just like throws up her hands and stomps off. Just stomps off. This goddess does not deserve this treatment.
I put on my hat of disguise and I turn into Carla.
Yes!
Who, in the recap, we forgot to mention is the best NPC / player character.
I was nervous doing the season 1 recap. I couldn't remember details. Carla, yes. Carla is everyone's favorite. You guys
Dome drops, I
follow...
flip my hair and said, let's go.
You follow kind of the edges of Valaki, leading around the town through the woods very carefully. It's morning now, so there's a lot less of a threat to your life, unfortunately. You make your way
We're a threat to our own lives. Thank you very much.
I think we're more a threat to Irina's life.
God, how did it happen? How did it end this way? You find yourself at a large lake, nestled in a misty forest. The water on this lake is perfectly still and dark, reflecting the black clouds overhead like a monstrous mirror. Thick fog creeps across the dark, still waters. The trail you follow ends in a grass-covered causeway that stretches 100 yards across to the lake, across the lake itself to like this flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. Something interesting you notice right away is as you approach this little space out in the lake, the grass along the edges of the water, it's all dead. Grass in the woods, fresh and healthy, getting closer to the lake. Dead as a doornail grass, all right? And the air smells sulfuric. The tower itself, as you approach, is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side, where a large gash has split into the wall. There are time-worn statues of sharp, humanoid stone figures with long claws and cat-like wings. Bat-like wings. Sitting atop of wall supports, not buttkins or whatever it's called. Buttskis?
Buttresses.
Buttresses! I hate it. I hate it so much. It supports.
What the heck is a butt ski?
He's from
No.
That's when
Minnesota,
you go
guys.
water skiing, but you had too much vodka first.
So you go butt skiing. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Parked near this tower, at the base, within sight of the entrance, is a barrel-topped wagon spattered with mud.
I thought you were gonna say blood, and then I was sorely disappointed.
If it makes you feel any better, these creepy statues on the buttkin, the wall thing, have just
What
like
rest?
with like the really long claws and stuff. I mean, they're stone and they're just covered in blood spatters. So, just looking down at you.
Does this look like the image that we were shown in the room of the inn?
Yes, very
Okay.
similar. Few differences, but pretty similar.
I'm gonna go peek inside the cart.
Okay, you approach the cart. It sports a fresh coat of purple paint. Its wheels have fancy golden trim. There's a brass lantern hanging from each corner of this cart, and red drapes cover like this tombstone-shaped window on each side. There's a steel padlock securing the back door, hanging from which is a cheap wooden sign that reads, "Keep Out." You also see underneath the "Keep Out" is a carved rune of some sort. You see a solid line, and above this line is an X. Below this line is a circle. The grass
rune?
again. That's yeah, like a rune kind of. Is it like symbol drawing,
Okay.
carving? This is a carving. Yeah, line, X, and underneath the line O. The grass here, totally dead. You see tracks in the mud everywhere, except for the 5 feet surrounding the cart. Nothing.
Can we all get up to the cart? There's no barrier.
No, it's just field, tower, cart.
And the only door to that the cart has is locked.
That you can see.
And how far is the tower from the cart?
5 feet.
Okay, so it's right next. Okay.
And you said the
What
cart
is
had
the tower made of?
What is a tower made of?
Yeah, just like
Crumbling stone.
crumbling. Perfect. I'd like to break a piece off.
Here we go. Taste of Barovia.
Back at Barovia's best baked goods, decrepit towers.
Dr. Jericho's new tour guide, Taste of Barovia. Taste all the latest architectural marvels.
So yeah, DJ will dig one of the sharpened fingers into the stone and try to go in and remove a chunk.
Done.
And we'll just simply
It hurts to imagine. What you gather.
Just remember, they have dwarven teeth that we got from a skeleton.
Yup. Even the Doran teeth eat stone like it's, well, cornflakes.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you some base information. I want you to roll me an insight check for extra information based on your architecture chewing. I can't speak today. That's it.
Well, you got a lot of speaking there. I got rolled a 21.
Oh god. Okay. You can tell that this tower has 4 floors to it. No stairs. Something else, not stairs. You taste a little bit of blood in there. Maybe from some of the splattering from whatever is going on with those things up there. A little bit of clay taste of some sort. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm gonna give you.
Well, there's not much to the building.
I'm gonna put my ear up next to the cart door and knock. Listen for any kind of response.
There is no response, so to speak. What you do hear is kind of like like a sloshing kind of knock, and the cart moves a little, and you hear lots of little sloshing.
Can I check it for traps? Because I always forget I'm a rogue.
Star,
like
make
your
yourself useful and
specialty.
pick that lock while you're up there.
Well, I'm gonna check it for traps and then do that.
We could always have Dante do it, and then we can stand back.
No, thank you. Your hand is not
We have a-
taking my job.
I was gonna say we have a rogue.
It's a 20 on investigation.
20 on investigation. You look around the cart. You see the locked door. You see the windows. You see the rune, the keep out. You smell something chemical. You look underneath the cart and you see a small trapdoor.
Can I open the trap? Oh, wait. Do I think this is the way that I should go in if I'm gonna go in?
With the 21, I'm gonna say, yeah.
Okay. Is it locked?
It doesn't appear to be locked. It's kind of like it's tricky to kind of finagle open. So you're gonna get it open, but for other purposes, I would love like a sleight of hand or dexterity check.
I did roll a sleight of hand and I got a 28.
Yeah. So.
Downhill from here.
You tell me what you're doing.
I want to just like pop open the trap door and then but from the side so that if anything falls down, then I can move, and then go up into the cart as soon as it's open.
Dang, all right. So kind of pops to the side. Check it out. Nothing's falling out. You pull yourself up and into this wagon. You realize, you look over, you're in this wagon. It is filled with stuff. I mean, there's a lot of loot in here, which I will go over in a moment. But you look around at all this stuff. But first thing you notice is the door that has the lock on it from the outside, and you can see that there's a wire wrapped around the handle of the door that moves up to a bottle of alchemist fire and is connected to 100 other little bottles of alchemist fire, kind of hanging from the ceiling all the way around this wagon. You look around at the rest of the stuff. You see wooden trunk covered in claw marks. There appears to be some weapons. There's clothing. There's shoes. There's wigs. There's kits. You see at least one of them's a healing kit. There's a climber kit, a disguise kit. There's a cage with a chicken sitting in here. The chicken just kind of looks over at you. It's like, and just lets out this like sickly dying screech.
Sounds like DJ's stomach.
Teacher doesn't have a stomach.
You see all this junk piled up, and you realize that there's a lot of things in here that you guys could use.
I'm gonna pocket the disguise kit and grab the chicken. And then I am going to pop my head out of the trapdoor and say, "Hey Todd, come here.
What? What is it?
Look under."
I'll climb under and I'll poke my head in the trapdoor before I climb up. Because even though that Star's Neth is in there, I still don't trust something bad to happen.
Look, I found a chicken.
Nice. Nice.
And there's a lot of other stuff in here too.
I mean, I've cooked eggs before. Nobody ate it, but it's fine.
Because
I'll cook your chicken.
Anymore. We're not cooking the chicken.
Well, then what do you want with the chicken?
I would like a pet chicken, and it reminds me of back home with the abyssal chickens.
Well, it doesn't look very abyssal, but fine.
You should have heard it earlier. It sounded very abyssal.
Only partly because your DM's voice and stuff is not working this evening.
Well, now it sounds like an abyssal chicken.
Are there any like odd magical items or any
Yeah, I will
anything
follow.
really strange looking around?
Keep in mind, like, maybe 1.5 people can fit in this
Oh, okay,
space at a time.
Yeah, as Roxy
DJ is
sticks
still
their
having
head
one.
up, Todd's just gonna like stomp their head back down. There's no room. Wait your turn.
Yeah, you find a battle axe, a flail, a morning star, light crossbow, 10 silvered crossbow bolts, the clothing, climber's kit, disguise kit, healer's kit, poisoner's kit, lyre with golden strings. There are eggs left in the little coop that the chicken was in, 5 of them. You find a tiny wooden box that has cards very similar to what Baba Eve was using when you had your evening in the tent. You find a set of copper pots and pans, 3 sets of manacles, a shovel, a wooden chest containing a holy symbol of the Morning Lord, 3 vials of holy water, vials of perfume, antitoxin, hempen rope,
Do I know
spell
anything
scrolls of
about the
major
holy
image and
symbol
remove
of
curse.
the Morning Lord?
Let's
It's all
see.
just crap, Sarzaneth. It's just crap.
It's not all crap. And I start
It's
grabbing.
not. It's not like your symbol of Ravenkind that you found. It let's see, I might be able to symbol of the Morning Lord. Dun dun dun. It's just kind of a symbol that is holy.
It doesn't do anything cool.
Let's see. I don't think so.
Todd's just
I might
picking
have to
stuff
double check
up
it. Yeah,
and
it doesn't
dropping it at random. This is lame.
doesn't do.
This is lame.
DJ's gonna
Lame.
knock on the cart, just tapping kind of aggressively.
We'll be right out.
I'm gonna grab this silver crossbow bolts.
All right.
And can I get the alchemist fire?
It's
Sorry,
all there.
You think we can
There's
untangle
100
that?
bottles.
Sarzaneth, you should untangle that
Okay,
and give me one.
I'll try. I'll give you all of them if you want it. 1 second, DJ.
That's fine. We're coming. I have something for you. Be right there.
If you give one to Irina and tell her to drink it.
I'm still trying to get her to eat the jerky. We can't kill her till we get her to eat the jerky.
Okay.
And my life will
Ooh,
be
put
complete.
the jerky inside of the alchemist fire.
Perfect.
Um.
Here, I'm gonna take these out to DJ. I'll meet you back outside.
Okay.
Todd will go out and give DJ the silver bolts. Dr. Jericho, I got these for you. Not as nice as the gold, I'm sure. But yeah, that's what I thought. There's alchemist fire in there. Can you eat that? Can you use that?
Alchemist fire. Volatile.
You can certainly try.
I may have a use for it.
Just save me a couple.
Sarzaneth is gonna pocket the antitoxin, the poisoner's kit, one of the sets of manacles, and the holy water, and then she's going to go to untangle the alchemist fire. Do I need another sleight of hand check?
You know, your sleight of hand check, like, covers you and, like, the future generations of Sarzaneth. So, you just tell me how you do it.
I just want to, like, untangle the wire off of every one of them so that they're not connected anymore, and then take them off the wall.
Perfect.
Because I really don't
All
want to
right.
blow myself up inside of this.
What? I'm over here and ready to roll real crappy for it. So,
Not
All
crappy
right, you
enough for
kind
me
of-
to survive.
you very gently untangle these. You don't feel. I mean, you wouldn't feel comfortable getting all 100 of these bottles in one go and slipping them out. So you kind of make a couple of trips.
Sure. And then I'm just going to start, as soon as the alchemist fire is done, I'm just going to start unloading the rest of the cart, like, out through the trapdoor.
DJ will be there receiving and just.
We can sell most of this stuff. Wait, aren't we supposed to be making friends with this lady?
And I was just gonna say, if we can just tell her, this is what we tell her, Zarsneth. We're protecting her stuff. We're protecting it. And that way,
Okay.
anything she doesn't notice is missing, it's no longer missing. It's
I'm
fine.
pretty sure that she's gonna notice when everything in the cart is gone.
We'll just look. We came. The trapdoor was open. Something was clearly trying to get into the cart, so now
Or-
everything's protected.
Or we use 2 of the bottles of alchemist fire and open the door and then just set it on fire like somebody tried to open it.
I feel like that's not a good way to win friends.
DM, is there a
you ever
window
seen
to
that
this
book,
tower?
Zarsneth? How to win friends and influence people? You should read that. I haven't, but you should. You need to learn how to make friends.
I made plenty of friends in hell.
After consuming enough of the tools primarily, because I can't eat a whole chest, at least not without preparing for that kind of meal, DJ is going to approach Irina, who I assume is just standing there doing nothing.
Horrified.
She is examining the door to the tower. Thank you very much.
So yeah,
Hey, that's
DJ
my
will,
job. Step away.
Come up and just we'll stand next to her and then grab her hand.
Oh. Can I help you?
To my understanding, this usually brings comfort to people. You seem to be in very much distress.
That is very kind of you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, Zarsneth, that's how you do it.
Is there a window to the tower?
I'm gonna go up and hold Irina's hand.
She pulls back, flinches, and accidentally throws herself over into DJ. What are you doing?
I've been told this is how we make friends. You gotta remember, I'm kind of from hell, and, we don't really make friends well there.
Yeah, I remember the time Eddie shot me in the guts. He was my best friend.
I almost had my best friend tortured in hell, so, we don't really do friends well.
You are all so very confusing to me. I just...
I will cast Disguise Self to change myself into a humanoid, and so looking almost like half elvish, dark skin, bright blue hair, and golden eyes. Does this appease you better? Do you feel more comfort?
I don't mind whatever way you want to look. I'm just trying to get a feel for whether you're going to try and kill me as soon as I turn my back to you or not. That is all.
We're not gonna try and kill you. I promise. Well,
you
I'm
literally
not.
you said out loud at least 3 times on the way, to Velaki and here that you are going to try to kill me.
I heard 2 more
That's-
times that you're unaware of.
That's... Well, okay. So
DJ knocks on the door.
I may have been intrigued to kill you previously, but not anymore because I've been told that I need to make friends.
We kill our friends.
No,
Well, I mean,
I
we
don't-
have.
you have. I have not
Just
killed my
me?
friends.
I have?
Yes. I have
Yeah.
not
I have
killed my
never
friends.
killed a friend.
Yeah, there was Skylar. I killed her. Marcus wasn't my fault, but I did kill him. He was a good friend.
See, I am not gonna kill you because now we're friends. And I don't kill friends.
Persuasion check.
And
And
while
then
that
what were you gonna
happens,
say, DJ?
DJ's still holding Irina's hand because DJ never let go. Then goes
Oh.
like,
So
check.
she's like up in your shoulder, armpit. Like she kind of like ran into you when
Mhm.
Sarzanes scared the crap out of her. So she's still holding your hand and is kind of like and realizes she's kind of like snuggling into you and is like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And she pulls back and takes like a double check at you being
Oh.
like
No worries.
an elf.
Most people find an appealment to me in ways that I typically don't reciprocate, to no fault of their own. Goes to investigate the entrance to the stone tower.
Hey, Dr. Jericho, if
Yes.
you can tell about this building when you eat the stone, can you tell what kind of blood that is?
That's a different research to do. I could. I would take more time, but it's possible. I have consumed much blood of many creatures.
Will you see if it's human? Hopefully that's not Rictavia all over the wall.
Chips
Well,
some of the blood.
While they were looting our allies' cart, I was looking for a window that might be facing out towards the cart.
There is not a window facing the cart. You do see a window up on one of the higher floors that is facing out to the lake.
I would have taken that time that they were doing that to cast clairvoyance to see in through the window, or just on the other side of the window, the room that it's in.
Oh, what all do I have to give you?
I can see everything that's in there.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Pretty much,
Also-
I'm in the room. I can't interact or hear or anything, but I can see everything that's in there.
Also,
All right.
my persuasion, I rolled a 19 for a 22.
Okay. Irina calms a little bit. She's still side-eyeing Todd, especially while Todd is talking about murdering all of their friends.
Well, you know.
But you can tell she kind of she feels, you can tell that maybe there is some kind of connection made there when you explained why you're perhaps not so great at making friends, and we're able to kind of make that connection with her. And then I will let you know about the blood in a moment, DJ, because Roxy, as you look into this window, you use clairvoyance. You see a room showing signs of recent habitation. There's creature comfort items in here, a cozy bed, a desk with a matching chair, tapestries, a large iron stove with plenty of wood to feed it. The wooden chest. Looks like it's been very recently used.
Any items that I might have recognized as Rictavia, since we were in her room once?
You do. She had a kind of like a stack of papers bound together. I guess that'd be kind of like saying, kind of like a book. That you guys did not get a hold of and play, you know, catch with. You can see that it is burnt up in a little fireplace. Like you can see the edges of it.
Okay. Alright, whenever they come out of the car, I'll come out of my trance. She's staying on the top floor. It looks like she's made herself comfortable, so it should be safe in there.
Did you see her in there?
I did not. Did it look like there were embers in the fire? Like there had recently been a fire in there? I can roll.
Clairvoyance gives you every detail.
I mean, I'm looking into the room, but if you want me to roll to see if I can notice smaller details, I will.
You do not notice any fresh embers.
Okay, did the bed look like it was made, or?
Corner of the, like, blanket is the word. Like, flipped over.
She had a sleeping cloth that was flipped over.
A sleeping cloth? Like
I don't know.
a baby's, like a birth cloth?
I don't know if she's been here recently. The fire did not look like it was recent, but it looks comfortable and safe.
Well, should we go in and check it out? Oh, Dr. Jericho, do you know about the blood?
The blood is not human, Dr. Jericho. It is, well, it's kind of human. It's a little human, a little wolf.
It's not good.
Well, it looks like it's been up there a while. I imagine it isn't good.
It is, it's very stale.
Did you tell us what kind of blood it was?
So, it's human to it, but more. Interesting. Wolf. Doggy. Doggo. Wolf, definitely.
Wolf and human? Or like a werewolf?
Can't confirm. There is humanoid and wolf. To what blend that is, whether or not there was wolf blood in human blood in wolf blood, a mix of human and wolf blood, or wolf blood that happened to touch a bit of human blood, maybe a human that ate a lot of wolf blood and had blood into their system. I'm not that kind of doctor.
Werewolf?
Okay.
They're in
Question
the
mark?
forest.
Shall we go in?
There was a door. That's the door with the line, the X, and the circle, right?
No, that was the wagon.
Ah.
Yeah, this
The Dale
Irina
Square.
kind of stops you and says, don't just open doors. If the other thing was trapped, then this is probably trapped as well.
Can I investigate?
Yeah.
It's for the door handle.
It's only a 15.
A 15. Do you touch the door handle, DJ?
DJ definitely is going to touch the door handle.
Okay. You reach out for the door handle and your hand goes right through it. And as your hand touches this illusion of some sort, two circular images appear on the doorway. One is, you have no idea what these symbols are, unless you want to roll like a history check. But I will tell you that the top one is red and the bottom is blue. Anyone who wants to.
Roll history.
That is a 25.
Not high enough. I'm kidding.
I'm a historian.
I only got 24.
What are these
better.
rolls?
Oh,
What
Todd got
even?
9.
There we go.
I mean, Sarseneth got 4, so.
Okay, I'm feeling better.
So
Okay,
it
okay.
clearly has nothing to do with hell.
So
Neither will go
Dr.
into
Jericho
that.
and I are standing by the door just muttering about the symbols.
Just kind of like.
We're both
"Hmm,
brave and loud, so.
Yes, and the two of you recognize these symbols from your previous dread domains. The top symbol that is blue, red, the top symbol that is red, is an arcane rune that means heat. And the bottom symbol is one that means cold.
That's crazy because DJ walks in.
Well, The doorknob is not there, and as you go to push on the door itself, you hear a cracking and a creaking noise from about a few floors above you. So you look up,
Move.
and these creatures with you look up, and rather than seeing these stone creatures, you see a medium-sized humanoid creature wearing tattered clothing, its head covered in blood-stained fur, its face pulled into a long, pointed proboscis. It's got these two gangly arms that end in long, pointed claws, same as its feet, and its torn bat-like wings spread out way out to the sides. And there are about 3 of these that you can see, and they just lean over and they look down at you and they scrape their claws along the stone
I quickly
slowly.
hit the red symbol.
Hey, I got one of those too, and I extend my wings.
DJ is going to use disguise self to look like one of them. Sans the wings, just the wings I can't fake, but the rest of it I can.
I stand behind DJ and put my wings out so it looks like he has wings, or they have wings.
Todd's gonna get ready some alchemist fire and just kind of hold it down by my pocket and wait.
Greetings, we are here to visit.
They kind of crawl their way, like their arms down a little further without actually climbing off of their butt skin.
Buttress.
Butt skin? Butt skin is worse.
They left their butt skin?
This happens when you get off of a stone wall, your butt skin gets left behind.
I can imagine if you're sitting there long enough, yes.
Or it's like when you're like sitting in like a leather chair in shorts in
Yeah.
like summer,
Yep.
and it's just like
It's like peels.
Yes.
Hello, creatures.
Hello, creatures. Sans butt skin.
They look down at you. One tilts their head. Sarzaneth and DJ, you can give me a deception check at disadvantage.
What's your deception, DJ?
What is charisma?
Okay, so I'll make it. Are we both making it, or are we making it together?
I would say both of you make it, and I'm gonna average it out.
Oh, that's terrible then, because that is a 5.
16?
We were given advantage at the end of the last game, by the way.
No, you weren't. Shh.
It's okay. I got inspiration too, but I'm not trying to lie. I'm just waving, trying to say hello, creatures.
They crawl down a little further, just kind of, and then stop and watch your next move.
We'd like to go in, please.
By the way, Roxy did press the red button.
Yeah, I went to touch the red symbol. I've seen The Matrix.
Give me an insight check. The blue pill or the red pill?
It's only 21.
You you touch it and you get an image in your mind of Rictavia approaching this door and using a fire cantrip on the red symbol and a cold cantrip on the blue symbol, and seeing the doorknob appear and watching her step in, and then the whoosh, gone, and you're just like, wow.
Does anyone have any magic that is cold? Anything ice?
DJ taps the door. Does it feel like it's made of wood?
Yeah.
I can do it.
I saw
Todd's kind of cringing. I can do it. I can do it.
I saw her cast a spell of ice and
Oh.
spell of fire on each symbol.
Oh,
Oh,
I have
yeah,
an idea.
I
Light
can,
me on fire.
I can do that.
No.
And I'll
I
cast
can.
No, trust me.
prestidigitation at both. One hot and one cold.
Oh, which cantrips?
Prestidigitation can do hot and cold.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh, you're
You
right.
can chill or warm up to 1 cubic foot of
It's
non-living
the first
material.
time you use that cantrip usefully.
Todd wants to get away from these things that are crawling down the
Oh.
wall.
I mean,
So
Phoebe's plan was definitely
you
terrible.
use both.
Yeah.
You cast prestidigitation. The doorknob appears.
I open it immediately.
You step in.
Told you.
Um,
There's always a
Can
way.
we all get in quickly?
Bye.
I wave too.
And I'm gonna pretend to slam the door on Irina, but then I'll open it up and let her in. Just kidding. Friend's kid, get in.
Okay. And she steps in the door.
And then I will
Um,
slam the door.
DJ, you, with your noticing of things, realize as you're stepping through the door, and after the trap had been disarmed and the door opened, these things that were crawling down the wall at you were completely made of stone again. Still in their crawling position, but made of stone.
Made of stone? Are they within like reach of the doorway?
No, they were still way up at the top.
Okay.
Do
never
you
mind.
want to be able to reach them?
I did, but it's okay.
I can fly you up there.
I simply wanted to acquire one of their fingers. I can eat stone. Walks in. Keeps walking.
I'm gonna start heading upstairs where I saw her room.
Well, you step into this room. It's a flagstone floor strewn about with debris. There are old crates along the eastern wall, a torn curtain to the south, that you walked through. So like you're on the other side of this curtain now, looking in this space. In the center of the room is this just large 5-foot square of space that has this little platform, and it's got chains. Like there's chains going from this platform up into the ceiling, and there are 4 things stationed around this square of space. They are bright red, kind of dripping onto the floor a little bit. Something very, very dark and crimson colored.
Can we
and
tell
as
what
you
the things are?
And you said it's liquid?
They look like they're made of clay, maybe?
DJ is going to scoop a little bit and just.
As you reach out to scoop, the thing tenses up and moves away. But you manage to grab a little scoop.
This place is very unpleasant. It's just
Very high
unpleasant.
maintenance. What is wrong with stairs? They've worked for
Person
everyone.
that built some stairs.
You taste that this is a clay golem. These are all clay golems.
Hello, friend. We'd like to go upstairs, please.
They
Can I pat one
Step
on
onto the
head?
square.
they look over,
Oh,
kind of dripping
Oh.
this.
why are we in here?
I'm gonna pat one on the head.
Dripping this clay. You pat one and your hand comes off of it, just covered in this red.
I'm gonna go wipe
And,
it on Todd.
I'm already covered in blood. It's fine. Todd's
You know,
facing
They
the
look
wall.
over at you, and they
Oh no,
nod.
Todd's facing the wall. Todd's not going
Facing
to.
the wall.
I
Nope.
don't see them.
Nope.
I'll look at them. I'll make eye contact.
DJ's on the square.
Yeah, I'm joining the doctor.
They
Elizabeth.
reach up.
I'm gonna put Todd on the square.
Todd is
I will help Irina up onto the square, reaching my hand out. I'm sure she can get on.
They all four reach over and grab one of these chains and wait for you all to be on the square. And then they
Floor, please.
begin pulling on it as
Thank you.
this platform lifts you up. It is
There an
not a
opening,
smooth ride.
Or
It
are we
is.
gonna just like smush into the ceiling?
There's a hole in the ceiling.
Okay. Just
There's like you look up and you can see multiple floors.
Sarsneth, I don't know that I want to see what's on the next floor. just want to get out.
The ride itself is like like they're not doing
Are
it
they not
evenly. and you're
coordinating
being
or
jerked
something?
around and- No, they're not coordinating. Irina's just like, she's trying to hold on to somebody, but she's like, who do I hold on to?
DJ will take her hand and pull her close and like just hold her closely, like, don't fall, you might die.
Holds on. She's got her sword in her hand. Her armor's kind of clanking as you go up. You make your way to the second floor. The golems seem to stop pulling on the chains as it comes to a lurching halt. You're in a completely empty room full of like dust and cobwebs.
Sorry, we didn't say stop.
I did tell them top floor. I forgot to tip. Maybe that was the issue.
You begin moving your way up. You see the next room is just the same, just as empty. Smells like mold. Still getting all the wafts of like the sulfur smell from the lake as well, but it's just an empty floor. And so you make your way up to the fourth floor that you have already seen, Roxy. Unlike the levels below, it's very clean, very well put together, a little living space of sorts.
See, I told
you
you.
will-
Comfortable. I go sit down. On the...
We're here.
There's nobody in here.
Can we tell by the age of the fire or the levels of dust how long it's been since someone's been in here?
Tell me how you do that.
Well, I'd look at the fire and see kind of how brittle the coals are, if there's any warmth at all.
So you're not just gonna put your hand in it? Fine.
Well, it's not hot, but
It
I'm
is
not gonna
hot.
eat it.
Oh,
It is.
I'm
It's
gonna
very
pick up
warm.
That was burnt.
You pick up the book.
I'm going to use Dante just in case it is hot.
Dante. Tell everyone what Dante looks like.
A spectral hand. It's not very skeletal. It just looks like it has skin that's been very withered. Long fingers and sharp nails.
Dante moves towards the fireplace, lifts the book out, drops it.
You could have done that a little
Ground.
nicer.
He makes a move at you I'm not sure I can do,
Just wave it away before you get
and then is waved away.
issues. Start sifting through the book. If there's any.
It is mostly burnt. It's really, really badly charred up, but you're catching a lot of hand-drawn map work of what appears to be Castle Ravenloft, as well as information about the rooms, but none of it is legible.
Okay.
Todd wants to just do a massive investigation and look for anything that's been left behind that indicates where she went.
I will look for
Okay.
anything secret, passage, or magic because this tower's been magic so far. I'll look for anything that is abnormal.
Okay.
I got a natural 20! I think that's Todd's only natural
Congratulations!
20 ever on investigating.
Chat, give her disadvantage.
Shut up, Tyler.
So, Yeah, you start digging around. You open, like you kind of go over and you see this wooden trunk that smells really strongly of like lavender. And you kind of easily bust it open. Open the top. You can see that some items in here, but probably the thing that catches your attention the most is the human head.
Do I recognize who this is? Whose head this was?
Some dude. Just
Hey, DJ, will you hold on to this for me? I'm gonna pass DJ the head.
DJ looks at the head, looks at the face, then uses its guy's self to change my face to match the face. Okay.
Thank you.
as you grab it, DJ, it's fresh. Like, it is not maybe what a decapitated head should feel like. Like, very fresh, very, almost
Warm.
even a little warm.
Hello? Definitely dead.
If only there was a whole body, I could have brought him back to life.
Well, and just holds it like almost like as if like a lantern style, just while still in this weird creature form from outside has not changed. Just different face, but the rest of it's the creature.
Is there anything else in her trunk or in her room that indicates what she's been doing?
What's interesting is it looks like the stuff that you saw at the room at the inn is all here. It looks like she's actively living here. She just isn't here at the moment.
Excuse me. Ma'am, not, Octavia, yes? No. One from Spirit Place. Are you here? Hello?
You catch a little ripple
Where?
between the ethereal and here. Just kind of like right next to you off to the side.
Well, we've made it where we're told to go, but I don't see much more here. As DJ's like looking randomly just at that direction. Well, the option is to burn it down, destroy it, or leave.
There's also the wait until she comes back, but I don't know if we really have the time for such things. We don't know when she'll be back.
Or if.
DJ goes to open the window. Assuming there's a way to open it.
Yeah. Opens wide up. You can see the lake. You catch a little tug on your shoulder and a little poke at the head that you're holding.
Should I burn it?
Suddenly, you see in front of you what looks like Rictavia. She stands there. She's not wearing the hat or the fancy clothes. She's dressed a lot more simple. And she points to the head and just like she's trying to say something to you, but she can't quite get it out.
Lake? Head?
She points to the head and like pretends like she's picking it up and then talking to it. And then she puts it back down and says like waves her fingers at it. And
With head in front. Hello. Holds one hand. Is the eyes closed and all that type stuff?
Yeah.
Opens the eyes. Hello.
Todd's gonna stick a finger in its ear.
DJ, what are you doing?
The head has answers. However, I don't know how to ask them. I gotta check my
The
name.
the woman comes over and just puts her hand on it with you, DJ, and all of a sudden the eyes
Hello, head.
open as this. It looks around wildly.
I'm not quite sure it's supposed to be alive.
It's fine. Neither am I. So, head, please. Who are you?
I'm right next to DJ.
Yawn. Yawn.
Most people just do the thing, they don't say the word. If you need to yawn, you just yawn.
Name. Yawn.
Your name is Jan. Interesting. Name is Jan. Yes.
Did we read the name Jan in Rictavio's book?
Mm-mm.
Left Behind?
No, that book was
Tome that we found.
Jan.
The one about
Here.
Strahd.
A head being nobody. Rictavia's room. Yes, Rictavia's room. Excellent. I know, I get it. But more than that. Of course. Fine. Head. Where's Rictavia? Looks a little bit like disguised self, face of Rictavia.
out. Coming back. Just like trying to. It can't catch its breath. It has no lungs.
Can I offer to let the being speak through me instead of the head?
Do you have some sort of way to do that? Absolutely.
Oh,
I don't have
Wait
a
a
way. I'm just saying that if they were able to speak through the head, then maybe they'd be able to speak through me if I allowed it.
Yeah, and I can commune through spirits.
Oh.
They bard of spirits. They give me gifts and stuff. So
I'm over here trying to talk to a dead body, and you have the ability to communicate? Rude. It could be like 5 minutes.
well, they usually just tell me stories, but maybe they can. This one can tell me the story.
Well, you decide what you guys want to do. This thing kind of.
Well, if she's coming back, then maybe we should just hang out.
The wine.
And Todd's gonna go lay on the bed.
DJ holding the head looks for the wine. Looks around, looking for like a bottle of sorts.
I'm gonna put my hand on the head. I'm just gonna try and understand, communicate. I don't have any abilities. I'm just trying to
roll me. I guess roll me a persuasion check to the spirits of Barovia. The magic inherent in Barovia.
I mean,
I don't care if you
technically,
don't
I
have
don't even
it.
know
Let's make it happen.
because I have a feature that technically could apply because I'm literally connected to the dead due to my nature of being deathless.
Let's say we don't technically have a mechanic, but we have reasons why we might be able to.
I am literally,
Good enough for me.
walking.
I got an
walking dead
18.
by definition.
At 18, you watch as Sarzaneth puts a hand on the head, and all of a sudden Sarzaneth looks at you, eyes wide open, and says, "She went to deal with the wine. The wine situation at the Wizards of Winery. She should be back. She went to check. She killed me. She killed me a while ago. She's keeping me fresh. so that
Where's
I can...
the winery? No one cares about your problems. Where's the winery?
The winery, it's to the west. She shouldn't be there already. It takes time.
Why did she kill you?
I was sent away from where I was living for my association with the Countess, and she gave me a ride for a while, and then I found out that she was a hunter. And we got in a fight, and I almost had her. She stabbed me through the gullet, and she cut off my head, and she uses oils to keep it fresh so she can speak with the dead on me daily to gather more information for her journals, for her research. And
So you
I've
are
told
unaware.
her everything I know.
You ran away from the Countess.
I was going to the Countess. I
Makes me
told...
wanna kill him again.
Warn me about a runaway. I don't know if we can trust you. You might be leading us to the winery as a trap to get back at Octavia.
I don't want to be a head in a box anymore. I'll do anything. I'll tell you. I know a lot. I know a lot about what Strahd is doing. This is what Octavia is using me for. I'll tell you anything. Just make me no longer a head in a box.
I vote we put the head back in the box and go to the winery without it.
If you're satisfied with the information, we will do as you wish.
She's going to the
Wait.
winery because...
When was the last time you saw the Countess?
The last
Have
time
you
I saw
been
the
to
Count...
Castle Ravenloft?
I don't think
Yes.
they made it.
I have been there before, and I was on my way back there when...
Did you see a girl there? Or where does Strahd store the bodies of her victims?
Strahd
the trophies?
has... There are crypts beneath the castle, that hold a lot of... There's a prison. There are crypts. Some people are all the way dead. Some people are warped versions of death. Some people are alive. She keeps the prisoners and the ones that are against her in the crypts beneath the castle.
Okay, we're gonna have to keep the head ahead. Until we can
I don't
get in
want
and
to
out
be
of...
ahead anymore.
Nobody cares what you want.
Tell
You
us about
serve
the
the
winery.
Countess.
What is the Countess doing with wine?
Keep in mind, this is Sarzaneth, too, that is saying all of this. It's
Makes
like...
it even better. Makes it even better.
What was your question, Roxy?
I'm asking about the winery and what the Countess wants to do with wine.
The wine here is it's keeping Barovia from complete ruin. Have you met a soulless yet?
I think it's a loaded question.
Any soulless? There are a lot of soulless. Most of Barovia is soulless at this point, and
I'll look at Irina and for confirmation of what he's talking about.
she kind of looks back and she goes, "That is actually pretty accurate. I've met a lot of people that there is like, do you remember Arika from the tavern in my village?
Yes.
She does not have a soul.
That is very interesting. How can you tell if someone does or does not?
It is very much like when someone is very sad. Only much worse than that. It is don't need very much sleep. They are not able to smile or enjoy.
Is it? Can you take someone? We're getting this is back to the wine.
The wine. I don't know anything about the wine. I don't know how that is related, other than everybody gets it for free from the winery. And the head speaking through Sarzaneth, which, by the way, Sarzaneth, you're still there. You can still speak yourself as well.
Oh, okay.
It just is, like, taking over you
Got it.
every once in a while.
Also coming from Sazneth in her regular voice. I mean, technically, I'm soulless.
Oh no! We lost
Casual.
Casual! No! The person speaks again through you and says, Have you had any of the wine? Have you had the wine since you've come here?
I've had a glass.
What kind?
No, the soulless one. Any of the wine. Have you had any of it?
I don't drink, so no.
Soulless wine. Would we know if we'd had the soulless wine?
No, the soulless one. The soulless one, the one that I am speaking through. Has she had wine?
Oh. No.
You are going to be warped by the energy here. Since Barovia became the place that it is, anything that is without a soul here begins to warp and change and become feral. But there are 3 gems. There are 3 gems at the winery that have been there since before the collapse, and they have powerful energy, pre-Barovian, pre energy that is stronger than the dark powers. It is stronger than the dark powers, and it has been fueling the growth of the grapes for the wine here that is distributed freely. Has anybody ever wondered why the wine is distributed freely among the Barovians? It isn't because everyone wants to be drunk. It is because it is the only way to keep this place from falling into apocalyptic collapse. And the gems are being stolen one by one. There is only 1 gem left, and supplies of the wine are diminishing, and this entire place is going to begin ripping itself apart, person by person. Just.
Do you know where the gems are being taken?
There's talk of the man in Berez orchestrating things. We are pretty sure that he stole the 2nd gem. He's an evil creature, and Rictavia is off to see to ensure that at least the final gem will be secure, and kind of how to solve that situation before it's out, and everything. I mean, this place has done well for hundreds of years under this curse, but once that happens, the soulless will begin ripping themselves and each other and the souled people to shreds with their bare hands, and then the hags and the werewolves. It's all going to be gone, and I was fine with this. I was helping with it, but things have changed.
Things have changed because you're now a head in a box.
Well, and I've talked to Rictavia a lot. She's the only person to talk to around here.
You're in a box.
Because she put me in a box.
Because you tried to run away to the Countess. Well, the spirits have told me not to trust the runaway, and I'll use my Tales from Beyond to teleport the head outside 30 feet above the, 30 feet up and out. So it'll be right above the ground,
Okay.
and it'll fall splat.
Oh,
Todd's gonna Misty Step and catch the head.
You don't know which direction it went.
Wait, what's going on here?
It's not
I
going
sent
out
the
the
head-
window.
I sent the head out of the tower to fall and splat to the ground.
Roxy, we needed that head.
Not outside. It could not be trusted. I was just told about this.
Is the spirit still
Oh, it's
in
gone.
my head? Okay.
DJ, what were you gonna say?
Nothing. Just
Oh,
watching as the head just goes yeet, I guess.
Roxy, I really like you. But if I can't get Raven back, I will kill you for this.
We don't just yeet heads without asking our party's permission.
I was told that the head could not be trusted. He was running away to the Countess anyway. Everything that was said.
Well,
could
he's
have been a
not
lie.
gonna run away now. It's a head. It was
Still
good.
fine.
In
He's
case
not gonna
you
run away.
haven't
He's gonna be
noticed.
splatted.
In case you
What if
haven't
you knew
noticed.
where Raven was?
Heads
Raven
don't
is in
have
an apple.
legs.
Well,
Well, to the winery then, I guess.
Or to where the gem was taken.
And Todd's gonna go stand on the platform and cover their eyes.
Sarsnath is gonna.
You-
Okay, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say Sarsnath is gonna follow, and then once Irina gets onto the platform, we'll wrap her wings around Irina.
All right. Wrap your wings around Irina.
Yeah, because she's scared of the platform.
Okay. All right. Points with Irina, I guess. You make your way nice and jerky down this thing. These golems are, putting the chains back up, and you step out of the tower. Right in front of you, about 20 feet away, is a man. Dark brown skin, long, curly black hair, standing there wearing a long red, not cloak, kind of like coat type thing, holding a crossbow aimed directly at you guys.
Please
and that is
tell-
where,
With a splattered head.
Yep.
with a splattered head right next to him.
I was really
Just
hoping that it
brains.
splattered on top of him. But,
We're gonna say that you look at his face and you just see some like brain bits and blood kind of splattered.
if possible, I would like to use that immediate moment to just disguise self and look just like him.
He aims it right at your head, and that is where we will end this session today.
Oh, another hour. Come on.
A nice little transition episode from the chaos of last season into what is happening this season. So,
chaos
oh
of
gosh,
this
how do we
season?
do this again? I guess we do
What?
outros. Yep, okay. I know how to manage this. Okay, go ahead and outro yourself, Tyler. Ty.
Hello, I'm Ty Stone at lame_riot on Twitter. Like I said before, I work with Best the Bard, creating storyboards and outlines, and I'm really excited for the projects that we're starting tomorrow. I can't wait till we can actually get more information about them. But then, yes, at the end of this week, we will have an outline for a story that will be in Satine Siren's Battle of the Bard book. And thank you, her, for allowing us the opportunity to put our little bit of flavor in this world she's created. So.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we get to like sneak our dirty little tendrils into Salvata. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm so
okay.
excited.
Jessie J.
Hi, I'm Jessie Davidson. You can find me on Twitter at the boss Jessie J. I write D&D content, and I'm just having a great time here.
Fenway.
Hi everyone, my name is Henry Jones, also known as Fenway the Teen DM on Twitter and at Jasper's Game Day on all of the social medias. I have been, kind of focusing on in real life things recently, but I am now back in this campaign, and then I am in a campaign every Monday over on the Initiative Coffee. So, same time actually.
Very exciting. I'll be looking into that after this. Casual Campbell.
Greetings. Oh, hey, what can I say? It's Jay Casual. You can find me on all social media at just2casual, and on Twitch you can find me at Casual Creativity, where I do a bunch of variety streaming, and also I'm in the midst of getting my own TTRPG to develop, where anime is life and D&D is where it sits to be. Yeah, you can find me all over the place doing all kinds of things, and do you want me to do the announcements now, or you want to do the winner of the giveaway?
Yeah. Oh, winner of the giveaway is Elf Modem. I will be hitting you up in the whispers after we close up here. So yay! Thank you for joining the giveaway of She's the Ancient, a Genderbent Curse of Strahd guidebook for Dungeon Masters. So fun. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do our... Wait, what?
All right.
It's
What?
probably number 2 on the bestseller thing right now, isn't it?
Number 2 on the What? Yeah. All right. Well, it's been a wonderful session to have with amazing people, an amazing story, and this is available for you as heard on DM's Guild. She is the Ancient. You can also check out all the information on sheistheancient.com for more details on everything that goes on about this session, this campaign, and so much more. But as part of Gilding Light, we want to give a special thanks to Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. When you really want to make your volume pop in both session and ambiance, Sirenscape is the way to go. You can check them out at sirenscape.com to get your sounds rolling. And with Gilding Light, we have season 3 of The Inspectors. Continues Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/Gilding Light. And then September 3rd through 5th on twitch.tv/Satine Phoenix will be coverage of PAX West with Satine Phoenix and Jameson Stone. There will be polls to direct Jameson where to go and giveaways for prizes like a PS5 and Oculus Rift 2. There's so much more to see, but come back here next week for the next episode of She is the Ancient.
Dun dun dun! Thank you for doing that, Casual.
Yeah, no big deal.
Also,
Casually, of course.
Casually, of course. I'm Beth the Bard, everywhere at It's Beth the Bard. I was your very messy DM this evening, and I'm really thankful you were here. So thank you very much, and I will see you around like Twitter world and whatnot. And yeah, thanks for getting that book up into the number 2 spot on DM's Guild. You were all amazing, and I appreciate it. And we will see you next week for this second episode of season 2, where I am definitely not going to try and kick their ass. So, until then, adios!
Yes.